Hamad, did you hear about the new Imam of Masjid Haram? Sheikh Al-Shamsan.
New Imam.
The new Imam, yeah. No? Okay, so he was inaugurated as the new Imam recently. Check this tweet out from his father about 10, 11 years ago. Have a read of it.
My eldest son, may Allah give him the capability. I ask Allah that one day we can see him become an Imam and a Khatib in the mosque of the Prophet ﷺ. That's the Imam's dad.
That's the Imam's dad. Making this dua 11 years ago. Nearly to the date. Nearly 11 calendar years ago, he made this dua as a tweet.
Subhanallah, that's like what people would say, like manifestation or something like that.
It came true, man, subhanallah. Even though he made it 11 years ago, eventually Allah accepted it. It just reminds me of the hadith of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, where he said, you know, there's 3 du'as that aren't rejected, one being the dua of the parent for their child. Now we think about the many successes we have in life, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes we think, oh, it's because of our own abilities. It could be due to the dua of our parents. I think that's something we forget sometimes, that behind the success of every person, or even ourselves, or anyone that's watching, it could be the dua of our parents or our loved ones. Whoa, don't you agree, guys? Sometimes we think it's our du'as or it's our efforts that get us to where we are. We've achieved all of these things because of our own efforts. But it could be because of the dua of those around us, our parents, siblings, family members, teachers, whoever it may be.
We don't know like what dua our parents are making for us. Like imagine last night our parents made a dua for us that we're not aware of. Like that would be an interesting conversation to have with our mom and dad. Like, what dua do you make for me?
That's powerful, you know. Maybe you should ask your parents or your loved ones, your family members, what dua are you making for me? It's a wholesome discussion to have, right?
Yeah.
It's a very wholesome discussion to have, because it could be that they're asking something for us.
And we don't even know.
We don't even know. Let me give you one example. Like, I'll be honest. I'll be honest, I've never ever raised my hands and never ever asked that Allah take me to Hajj. I don't ever recall, wallahi, I'm being honest, I don't ever recall raising my hands and asking Allah to take me for Hajj.
Have you been Hajj?
Alhamdulillah, in 2019, in the space of a month, I was ready to go.
Subhanallah.
And I always tell myself and I tell my wife, someone was making dua in the background. Because I don't recall. I was in no position to go to Hajj at the time. It's an amazing thing. There's someone, a secret person somewhere who's making these amazing du'as for us and for you. Every time I think about it, I think, this was not my doing. This was not my doing. Someone, whether it be my parents or a loved one or someone, a friend, a person that we've supported somewhere randomly, done an act of kindness for someone, and they may have made a dua, whether it be Allah grant this person wealth, Allah grant this person Hajj, whatever it may be, and Allah granted it.
I think it's one of those things as well where we won't realize until we become parents ourselves and we're making dua for our own children.
Yeah.
That's when we know like what a heartfelt dua really feels like.
100%. And I would advise the parents that are watching, make dua for your children. And children that are watching, request a dua from your parents. Please them, because with their dua, your futures will become amazing.